I was just talking about, I think, how I'm afraid, that it's all gonna kind of just come out under me, and then on top of that, I don't allow myself to fail. Like I mean, I know it's possible, that kind of scares me. But on the flip side, like just I put so much pressure on myself to succeed in everything that I don't. Like I think I took this whole upcoming semester on because I think I can't fail, so I'd rather just take everything on, get a bigger plate, and work because to me like failure and not succeeding and any of that's not an option, and I think that's a good thing. But on the flip side, like it drives me crazy. Like I sometimes I feel like I can't breathe, and I think like I look around and like all my friends are enjoying life or doing what they're like just enjoying being alive, and there's me like nose in a book or punching keys away at the computer or trying to like I don't know, trying to succeed at work when sometimes, I don't know, the only thing I want to do is nothing. So, just a lot of crap, Steve, a lot of crap.
So let's back up just for a second. Like I could definitely feel like the tone in your voice changed when you said like failure is not an option. Like it seems like failing's not an option to you, but also you said like free time is definitely important. Like you want to have free time. You want to be able to hang out with friends and do that kind of thing. And that those are two very polar opposite things. Like one is, what does failure look like to you?
I mean, academically, it's anything like this sucks to say, but it's like if it's not an A, I fail.
Yeah.
If I'm not like top in the class, fail. Work, if I'm not making a certain amount of money, fail. If I don't have a certain type of relationship with my coworkers or supervisors, fail. If this person doesn't look at me like this, or I have this kind of respect, fail. That's just I don't know, and it's probably unrealistic, but that's how I feel.
Okay. Do you think that it's unrealistic? Unrealistic?
Well, yeah, because I don't think that that's what failure. I don't think that you can have. Like, I don't think there's any continuum of success and failure. It is what you define it to be, and just because like I don't make a certain amount of money doesn't necessarily mean I'm a failure. But for whatever reason, like money is important to me and respect is important to me, and I know that my definition of failure isn't what say my mother would think failure was. Like if my mom looked at me, and they tell me this all the time, they say, well, like we're proud of you, and I get that, but it's still in my mind, in the way that I view things, like I still fail, or I'm not achieving what I want to achieve. So.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely difficult to like, I don't know, view yourself in regards to what other people feel success is that kind of like how you feel, or
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure that's like part of it, but I think I just have high and different expectations on myself. I think actually I'm the one with the high expectations, and other people are just happy that I'm like alive and doing good.
mm-hmm.
So like I think if I asked my parents or my sister or my grandparents or anybody in my family or even my close friends, they would all say that I'm a success. But for whatever reason, I'm the one who doesn't think that I'm the success.
Mm-hmm.
And it's kind of like this internal drive that keeps me going, which I think is a good thing. But sometimes, like not always, but sometimes I get it's like depressed. I get depressed because I'm not where at 27 I think I should be, or I'm not. Yeah, I guess I'm not where like my dad was when he was 27, or where my sister is and she's 25. So maybe it does have to do with other people's definitions of success. But like if you ask them, they think I was good. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm getting sad just thinking about it.
I know. You look sad right now. Smiling.
I am. But it's like it's an ironic sadness. Ugh. Damn it. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah. Well, I think you definitely covered a lot of different areas of your life. You know, you do sound like you have a lot on your plate, and that's difficult, you know, but how do you think you keep a cool head going through it?
I talk about it. I have pretty good friends who I talk to. I pray. Prayer is important to me. I'm close with my mom, so I talk to her when I need to. That new girlfriend I mentioned before, she's pretty cool, so she listens to me when I rant. And I'm working on setting boundaries better. That's the thing that I think I need to learn how to do more. But I suck at it because I don't like to say no to people. But I think if I learn how to kind of structure my time, it'll be easier for me to find that free time that I was worried about, and I think it'll also be something that I can use to kind of succeed. Like if I can say, okay, I'll study this amount of time, or read this amount of time, or work out this amount of time.
Yeah.
I think it'll help kind of like take away the stress, because then I know I can do it, or I can do it in this amount of time.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you feel like time management is going to give you a sense of like, well, time management kind of gives you like a sense of hope.
Yeah.
For things to be better, things to be feel more balanced.
Yeah, it's like a structure, I guess, and balance. I mean, structure and balance, which I'm not the best at, but I think it'll help. You know, because it's easier. Like when I wake up and I kind of allot or time out or figure out my day ahead of time, and I know when I need to do X, Y, and Z, and I have this much time to do X, Y, and Z. I don't feel as overwhelmed, and it seems more manageable. And I'm sure, like as I go, I'm sure if we have this conversation again in December, I won't feel the same way, because I'll have had a couple months of full-time job, internship for 16 additional hours a week, relationship recovery, social. I'm sure I'll have figured out how to manage it by then, so I won't seem as scared. But you know, I have a month left to just ponder this, so I haven't done it yet, so I guess that kind of bothers me.
Okay. Well, Matt, thanks for being a test subject.
No problem. Thanks, Steve. You're a great listener. Excellent. Give him an A+. A+.